Really? Rain? Well, welcome to the Paul Dolden Details channel. Yeah, I'm Paul. To those of you who have been subscribing to me, normally you would see me in front of a very dirty car, as you've just seen, a rather filthy Polo, and then we'd start by cleaning the wheels, which we're going to do. I did have that all done. The clip was already done. I went to put it on Windows Movie Maker, and for some stupid reason the file was corrupt, hence me redoing the clip. So allow me to introduce the chemicals which we're going to be using this week. And this, by the way, was shot on a Saturday, and I had intended it to go up that weekend, but it's going to end up going out today, which is the Monday. Apologies. So, without further ado, and in order, this is a sample of fallout remover, blueberry fallout remover. It's a safe fallout remover. Those of you who don't know a lot about fallout removers, I will try and explain it during the video, as you will see. This is one that doesn't actually smell. It does smell very fruity. You know, it's not overpowering, it's not stinky. I'll give you a heads up on that. I won't ruin the video, but that's the fallout remover. More will be explained during the video. So thanks very much to Mick for sending this down from TDG Products. Next in order, this is the Car Salon's Mr. Seal. I'm not going to give too much away about this, but you'll have to watch the video. This is their quick detailer. I'll leave it at that. That's all I'm going to say, but all I'm going to say is thank you very, very much for sending this down, Steve. Nice one. You'll have to watch the video. And the last product is this little time bomb. This is the AM Details trim sealant, a 6-month trim sealant. When I did this video, and I kind of watched it back and thought maybe I could have done a little bit more about this product, and I think I'm going to revisit this product. And a lot of the products in the videos I am going to come back to, because I don't feel I've actually done quite enough footage on them. As far as the fallout remover, my camera won't zoom in that much to get, you know, the real tight particles. I really need a better camera, but I'll let you be the judge, and you can see how clean the wheels are at the end. I've given it away now. But this stuff, yeah, very, very good stuff. Watch the video, you judge for yourself. Please comment under the video, and then we'll just interact like we normally do. So, a bit of an arse about face introduction, I know. The next time you see a clip, it's back outside in the rather gloomy weather. So, enjoy the video. Before we even start on these wheels, you've already just seen me rinse them very, very quickly with the aid of some amazing editing techniques. Ooh. This was brought up a little while ago about fallout removers and wheel cleaners. Rob, I'll put his little name under here from Instagram. Smashing bloke, Rob. Does a lot of primal detail stuff. He's got a very, very nice BMW. Good on you, Rob. He often tags me in pictures. Sorry I can't repost all of them, mate, but you know, I'll get you out there somehow. he mentioned, somebody put a post on, I'm not going to say they are, because it's not fair on them, and they probably thought they were doing the world of good by doing this. They were showing the reaction between the fallout remover and the brake contaminants, the dust that's bonded on the wheels, and it all changes colour and it looks brilliant, you know, and all that. That's how they work. It's an indicator to tell you that it's bleeding the contaminants out, and you leave it for 5–10 minutes and then you power wash it off. But it was on a really dirty wheel. Now, if you just go and buy a load of fallout remover and you start using it as a wheel cleaner, you're then going to think, right, so what's the difference? So kind of the difference is, this is going to be a bit long-winded this, but wheel cleaner will remove the grime, but it won't get all of the bonded contaminants, which is the brake dust, which is embedded in the wheel. That's what the fallout remover's for. You can use this on paint to bleed the paint, to get rid of all the metal contaminants which are embedded in the paint on the car. It's not just for wheels. So use it for the purpose it was designed for. Use your wheel cleaner first, some diluted wheel cleaner in here. Let that do its job, and then this will stand a lot more chance of being more effective. Just a little tip for you, because it was brought to my attention by Rob. You know, it's a brilliant point, and I should have brought this up a long time ago. It's a job to remember everything, I know, but that's a, you know, good key point. So power wash them off first, rinse all the crap off. Don't just go straight on with your wheel cleaner either. Give that a chance, give them all a chance to work independently, and then you'll see the results. Doing detailing is about stages. It's not just about getting one bottle of stuff and just going and putting it on the car and going, wow, it's finished. It's about different stages, and I hope to sort of bring in those stages throughout each video. So next stage is wheel cleaner. I'm going to get that done, and then we'll come to the fallout remover. Okay, we've reached a stage where we've used our wheel cleaner. Now obviously this is looking a lot better already. This car's done 129,000 miles. It's a 1400 diesel Polo. It's on an 03. These aren't going to be fantastic. Come on, they've, you know, they've seen a bit of curb damage here, women drivers. Far too sexist that for this time of day, but you know what I mean. And also we've got all this bonded contaminants, or these bonded contaminants which are in the barrel of the wheel. I'll try and get this on the camera, hang on. Excuse my dodgy camera work. So sort of in here, it's really, really caked, and along these edges here, and you kind of want to get rid of this and stuff you probably can't even see. This isn't a full decontamination. Obviously with tar remover as well, that's the best way to do it, and obviously getting the wheels off the car is even it's the ultimate way of doing it. Obviously if you're a professional detailer, that's what or you've got access to jacks and everything else and got the time to do it, that's the best way to do it. You can do that once a year, it's well worth it. But just for this test we're going to use a fallout remover now, so you can kind of see where we're going with this. We've given the chemicals a chance to do their own thing, so the next stage is the fallout remover. This is a fallout remover. Now the one thing these have all got in common with, they all stink of rotten eggs, and what TDG have done, what Mick has done, is he's added some flavours in here. Not flavours as in drink, but some scents, shall we say. Very famous for adding some lovely scents, TDG. They make some amazing stuff. As you look at their site, once again I'll put all the links at the bottom of the video. So we're going to apply the fallout remover now and give it a liberal spray inside the barrel and on the face of the wheel. It's pretty fruity. I can't tell you what it is, but it doesn't smell bad. I mean, I've had these and they absolutely hum, and my wife will come out and she'll say, "Oh, what's that smell? It smells like rotten eggs." Or worse. So we're going to let that dwell, and we'll come back and see what the actual chemical reaction is doing, and we'll talk a bit more about the fallout remover. and then we're going to do the pre-wash stage. I'm not going to actually show you that today because I'm really rushing around for time. We're going to get the car washed, and then we're going to go into the nice blingy stuff, which is the car salon and the AM detail sealant. Right, so these wheels I've had around 10 minutes. We've gone round the wheels, and this is what the fallout remover is doing. If you can see this is the reaction. You get the chemical reaction. There's not loads on these. I mean, these are pretty shot, these wheels. It is going to improve them, you know. It's going to make them look a little bit better. Just kind of show you what the actual reaction does. Let's just move the camera around a bit. So you can see this going on down here. You've got this sort of draining, sort of bleeding sort of effect that's coming out the wheels. This is the metal contaminants which are bonded into the alloy. This is what the fallout remover does. Now, I mentioned before, you can use this on paint. You know, you won't see it, but you will see it when you get the chemical reaction. That's the whole idea, so you can actually see it. So this is what the fallout remover does. Pleasant smell in this one, I have to admit. Not too bad at all. As I said before, they stink of rotten eggs, most of them, because of what's actually in them. So yeah, not too bad at all. As I said before, I'm going to go around, get all the wheels done, get it cleaned, and the next product will be the glossy Carplan Mr. Seal. There's something I forgot to mention in all the excitement. When you use chemicals like this, obviously wear gloves. Obviously I've not got a glove here because of the camera. You can agitate this with a brush, which is what I'm doing now, just to give it a bit more oomph inside the barrel and, you know, on the face of the wheel. But do it sort of, you know, let it work in first before you do it. So that's a quick tip for you. So I'm going to crack on, and then we're going to get to the car salon product. That's my reaction to this. Oh my God. Right. All this was a basic wash. There was no wax additives in the shampoo. We've done the wheels, we've done the wheel clean, fallout removal, we've done all that. I'll show you those wheels a bit later. Dried it, and it's sort of spitting a little bit, but the sun's trying to come out. And I've just got my lovely Cobra towel from Nick's Meeting, little plug there for you. These are lovely plush towels. Also TDG do these as well. The orange ones, they're very good as well. So on to the Mr. Seal. Holy, I'm not going to swear. Right, you dried the car, and literally a few liberal sprays on this rear quarter, and the ease this stuff comes off is just something else. It's just, I mean, there are some out there a little bit grabby. Generally they're pretty good. You know, the products I test are, you know, they're not bad at all. You know, and I'll tell you if they're crap. First impressions, you're all right. You know, there's a couple of people out there. I think it was Mark Boyce. I think he mentioned on the Instagram post. He said you'll love it. By God, it is really good stuff. You know. So thank you, Steve, for sending this down. I'll show you a demo in a minute, because what I want to do right at the end, I don't normally do this. I don't normally do beading shots. I normally leave that up to other guys to do, and I should do it really, just to show you that, because there's no protection on this car whatsoever. And I've just done this rear quarter, and this was clayed, I think, back in August. I think if you look at my Instagram, you have to go back way back in my Instagram to last summer. This is when it was last really done. So I had some decontamination work, a little bit of machining on the rear tail, behind the tailgate, and I can't even remember what I did to it at the time. There's been so many different cars and different products, but it was done and then just left. And you know, the paint's, it needs machining, it needs all sorts of work doing to it, you know, to get it back up to standard. There's loads of scratches on it. You know, it's done 129k for God's sake. But this stuff's brilliant. So we're going to go onto the door, and I'll just give you a quick demo. So a little bit of a shake. You'll Mr. Seal, and just a couple of light mists over the panel. You can use it on glass, so don't worry about going over the glass. Plastics, everything. So just get rid of this residue here. You can, I don't know if the camera's picking this up, just on this panel. I'll try and bring the camera in a bit closer. So that's pretty much it. That's it. So let's have a look. I'll try and bring this in a better angle so you can check the gloss out. Now, if you can imagine, if you're going to a car show, you know, keep this in your boot, keep this inside the car. as long as your car wasn't too dirty. Remember about wash marring, you know, even prepping for a show, or if you trailer your car there. That is good stuff. So I think I'll do a quick beading shot and see how this repels water. So as promised, a quick bead test. Now remember, this is only a quick detailer. Let's move the camera in a bit for you. Now bearing in mind this isn't a full-blown wax, this is just a quick detailer. Obviously we are going to treat those trims, but you can, if I just pull the camera down, you can see the beads quite clearly here. You know, loads of gloss going on. So as you can see, you've got plenty of beading action going on here. It's important to remember that obviously what we've done, this is the extreme test. The car was absolutely minging, you know, and this is basically a topper upper. I was talking to Steve about this, and I know we say seal. Well, there is a sealant capability there as I suppose of sorts. It's kind of like a spray wax part sealant. You know, it's difficult to say what it actually is, but it's just a gloss it produces. Loads of you are going to have different details that you actually use. I would say this was at the top end of gloss. I don't think it's going to last, you know, maybe it might last a month, 2 or 3 weeks, which is fine because you've got other products you can use in between. So as a topper upper and something to keep in your car for, you know, just to give it that extra boom, that extra bling, I'd give this one a look. Obviously I'll put all the links under the video as ever. You can go on Steve's site, the car salon, go check them out, they're in Ireland. So give them a look. So I'm going to buff this off again, and we're going to go into A&D details. The dreaded grey plastic trim of any car owner, or especially VW owners. This just ruins the look of your car, and this is quite good, to be honest with you. Just a bit of a tip, if any of you have come across cars with all the white polish residue, you can use solvent cleaners like tar removers. I know a lot of people might argue with that on the comments section, but to get them off, use maybe AM tar to relieve any of these corners of polish residue. Luckily there's not a lot on here at all. Might be a touch of glaze down there, but on the whole pretty clean. So a little bit of a tip there for you. So we've got the AM trim. Remember, this is a 6-month treatment. A little bit of a shake. We're going to load up the WoWo mitt, or pad. Why do I say mitt? I say mitt every time. You can kind of see instantaneous transformation. So I'm going to work this in, and then we're going to give it a look. So I got a little bit carried away here. I've just buffed this off with a dry microfiber, clean microfiber, and I have to say it is impressive stuff just by applying it. I'd like to see this in a few weeks and months time. I no doubt that'll be still nice and factory look. It hasn't got that horrible Mr. Sheen back to black 1980s look, you know, the rattle can silicon horrible look, just come out of a showroom type thing. It's got more of a natural look, but it's restored these very, very nicely. I'll just show you a 50-50 up here, or more, well, less than a 50-50 shall I say. So obviously scuttle panels are always bad. Little tip for you, flick the bonnet when you do this. This is just purely a demonstration. And there's the 50-50. Haven't really worked that in much, I've just allowed that to sit on there. Have a little wipes, look, and just work it in. Amazing stuff. Right, so we're sort of coming to the end of the product review for this week. I didn't really want to concentrate too much on the whole wash process because I'm trying to concentrate more on the products, and I think I've skipped a lot of stuff, or I could have told you more about products, and I apologise for that. I get a bit carried away with the whole wash process, so that's hence why I've skipped a lot of stuff this week. So let's just go through these products. Obviously we had the sample of TDG's blueberry fallout remover. This is available on their site. As well as some amazing products as well. I should put some links down below. What do we think of this? Well, it's very pleasant smelling, and that's the key thing with fallout removers. Unless you can hold your nose and go around the entire car, I found this quite pleasant to use. It was effective. It seemed to draw out the contaminants, even though the wheels, you know, they're pretty shot. It still got rid of a lot of the excess bonded contaminants which were fixed inside the wheel. I'll show you right at the end with some footage right at the end and with some fancy music as always. So once again, thanks from Mick for sending this down. I think it should be a winner, this, in my opinion. It's easy to use, one you should have in your arsenal, as it were. You don't have to do it every week, obviously. Use your wheel cleaner or your wheel soap, whatever you prefer to use. But remember, if you're using wheel cleaner week in, week out, it strips the wheel sealant or the wheel wax off your wheels. So bear that in mind when you're using wheel products. Steve's Mr. Seal, that moment. Yeah, the quick detailer, very, very good, highly glossy. One you should have in your bag, I think. One for the future. Do have a look at his site. Was really impressed. I know this, you know, this went from like really horrible to this, but this was kind of why I did it. It's no use me just going onto a car that's already got wax on it. It doesn't work like that. That's why I wanted to do this as a bare test. I know we've seen quick detailers on this channel before, and you know, we are going to do waxes and liquid waxes, paste waxes. In the last video, this was kind of aimed at the newbie guys, just to show you can get a nice gloss on your car. You don't have to just stick to those big brands. These are guys that, you know, they're making this stuff, you know, they put all the effort in, the time, the money, and they come up with some really good stuff. And I really want to thank these guys and everybody that sends stuff down to me, because it's exciting stuff, it's brilliant, I love it. And without you, we wouldn't have a channel at the end of the day. So please give the car salon a look. Once again, I'll put the link down below. And just on to the last product. Now, another moment from Alan. The guys were right. This AM seal, longevity would be the answer, really, because there's nothing worse than keep reapplying after every wash. You know, it just extends that time. When you say to your missus you're going to go and wash the car, it's like 4 hours later and you're still out there topping up stuff. This is the whole idea. You do it and then 6 months later you reapply it, obviously depending on weather conditions, where you live, you know, and what you actually do with your car. But very impressive, non-greasy. Still got a few bits to do around the car, hardly used any, so 100ml is fine. I'll put a link under the video again for the AM Details range and this product. Go and give Alan a look. Also, once again, have a look at his YouTube channel. Doing some brilliant work, Alan, as always. And have a look through the Freebie Fridays. I should have said this last time. Alan runs, obviously, on his Instagram and Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but he does his Instagram page. He's got his personal one and the AM Details one. And every now and again, he'll chuck a competition up. He does one called Freebie Fridays. So have a look at that. And also go onto the YouTube channel and give him a look. He's a very busy man, but I think you'll like it. So, nice one, Alan. So, once again, thanks for this. Fantastic stuff. We're going to finish the car off and I'll leave you with some shots. So, once again, thanks for viewing this weekend. 2 videos this weekend. I want to thank everyone that's been sending me stuff down. We've got loads more stuff to test this year. Got some car shows to go to, as you well know. If you follow me on Instagram, you can get me on Twitter, obviously. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, interact, get your comments down on the bottom of the video, and please subscribe. And I will see you again. Tatty bye.
Yeah. love.